Join me as I dive into some of the most ridiculous moments of the 1950s horror movies and try to figure out what on earth they were thinking. From cheesy special effects to cringe-worthy plot twists, we're diving into the most laughable and ironic scenes from a bygone era, 1958. So sit back, relax, and try not to scream too loudly as Endless Perception Cinema recaps these 5 ridiculous 1950s horror movie moments. Number 5. How to Make a Monster, 1958. Directed by Herbert L. Strock and starring Robert H. Harris, Gary Clark, Gary Conway, Paul Benninger, Malcolm Atterbury, Robert Shane, Paul Maxwell, and Martha Encrum. For 25 years, Pete has been the monster makeup artist for American International Studios.
Well, Pete, all I can say is you gave birth to a fine pair of sons. You can be really proud of your creation.
The department heads are letting him go because the new studio owners will produce musicals and stop making monster movies.
Not need me?
People want to hear music. They want to laugh. They want to see pretty girls. There's no doubt about it. Monsters are fini.
Intent on revenge, Pete uses the teenage actors from the studio's last creature feature, Werewolf Meets Frankenstein.
What can we do?
Subscribe.
I like that question.
After applying a special chemical to the makeup cream that deadens the teenagers' willpower, Pete sends the masked actors to take the lives of the studio heads and anyone else who might get in their way. The chemicals that the makeup guy used were pretty sophisticated.
This enters into the pores and paralyzes the will. It'll have the same effect chemically as a surgical prefrontal lobotomy.
It's hard to believe he spent 25 years at the same studio when he could have patented his formula and got rich instead. Number 4. The Astounding She-Monster, 1958. Directed by Ronnie Ashcroft and starring Robert Clark, Ken Duncan, Marilyn Harvey, Gene Tandem, Ewan Brown, and Shirley Kilpatrick. 3 people kidnap a socialite to request a ransom for her return, while nearby a meteor crashes into a wooded area. From the smoke walks a glowing female extraterrestrial. After taking over a geologist's cabin,
now everybody relax. Sit down there.
the criminals soon discover that their guns are useless against the alien and that her touch is deadly. What started as an easy way to make some money now becomes a life and death struggle for survival because the alien is determined to make first contact.
Gotta get some help.
There she is!
These criminals keep escaping from the shiny being from another world, but they repeatedly run back to the same area and in the woods, and then back to their cabin. All the alien had to do was stand still, and the group would eventually return to her.
Dick, let me go with you.
No, you stay here. You'll be a lot safer here. Besides, we'll find out if this bomb works or not.
Number 3. Earth vs. the Spider, also known as The Spider, 1958. Directed by Bert I. Gordon and starring Ed Kammer, June Kenny, Jean Pearson, Jean Roth, June Jocelyn, and Sally Frazier. While driving home, thick rope strung across the road strikes Jack's car. With the help of her boyfriend, Carol is determined to find her missing father.
Stretched across the highway, I guess between two trees.
Who would do a thing like that?
I don't know. I don't even know what this stuff is.
But their search leads them into a cave where they find a giant spider.
Like I can't see. Ah! What is this thing we fell in?
I don't know. Awfully sticky, though.
After the local pest control exterminator kills the giant arachnida, the science teacher decides he should place the spider in the school gymnasium so he can study it.
Somewhere in that hideous carcass are the genes that control organic growth. Man, I better find out what made this creature so big.
I could be wrong, but a high school gymnasium might not be the best place to examine the hairy beast. Short of a full autopsy, how would anyone know the spider is really dead? Number 2. Macabre, 1958. Directed by William Castle and starring William Prince, Philip Tongue, Jonathan Kidd, Christine White, Dorothy Morris, Jim Backus, Jacqueline Scott, Ellen Corby, and Susan Morrow. Within 3 years, 2 of the wealthiest sisters in Thornton, California have died.
But I feel much better today. Rod, I want you to take me for a drive in the country, and then we can have lunch somewhere.
Won't you help me and tell me what to do?
How can I, Nancy?
Dr. Barrett has no patience due to the gossip about the odd deaths of his wife and her recently deceased sister.
They say a good doctor could have saved Nancy the night before last.
On this rainy night, there will be a midnight funeral held for the doctor's sister-in-law. Someone in this crowd is involved in the death, and another will lose their life before the night ends. And now the doctor's daughter has gone missing.
What did you say?
The word is that she's been buried alive, with only 5 hours to rescue her.
Please don't hang up, please! Please!
What is Dr. Barrett's source of income since the townspeople have abandoned his practice? It's strange how, regardless of this, he takes off as the workday begins, without a care.
I tell you, let's take Marge out to the lake for supper tonight. Give her everything that Miss Cushions won't let her have.
Number 1. Teenage Caveman, 1958. Directed by Roger Corman and starring Robert Vaughn, Dara Marshall, Leslie Bradley, Frank DeCova, Charles Thompson, June Jocelyn, and Beach Dickerson. A teenage caveman and his tribe live in a highly barren area where they fight to exist. The teenager questions his father on why they cannot move to the more fruitful area known as the Forbidden Zone.
Why do we hunt in a place where there are dead trees and only a few animals to give the fire, when there's plenty there?
That place is forbidden above all. Promises a lot, but gives only a place to die.
Despite the vicious prehistoric animals and the God that gives death by his touch, the teenager leads a group to discover an easier way of life.
The great animals. For the god.
When the young tribesmen confront the terrible thing that everyone has feared for generations, they make a discovery that will forever change their lives.
It rises to attack. Cast your arrow!
It got a bit strange when actor Beach Dickerson played so many roles in Teenage Caveman. For example, 1. Dickerson played the guy who drowned. Number 2. He played the stranger riding in on the horse. He got impaled. Number 3. Dickerson played the attacking bear. He got killed by the hunters. And 4. Even after his various deaths, Beach can be seen drumming along and standing around with the tribe to the very end of the film. The moral is, you can't keep a good man down.
Peace.
That's it for the 5. Leave your comments below on your favorite ridiculous horror moments and let me know if you have suggestions for other themes for future videos. Check out our playlist for more classic cinema. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for being part of our community.